Hi everybody, welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here, I hope you're all well. So for today's video, I am going to be showing you my version of Roxy's weekly challenge. Now in Rachel's video, this week, she created some lovely document folders to store some vintage documents in. She had a beautiful selection of book pages and vintage documents, and then showed us how to make this cute folder to place them in, to keep them then in a journal or whatever. She also made a really good point that you would also use these folders for storing things like receipts and things like that. So I want to kind of put my own spin on it today, because as you know, I've been working with our kit this month called Letters of Love, because obviously it is Valentine's month and it's actually Valentine's Day today. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So what I want to do is create some wallets that will store your letters. Now I've done a mock-up one just to show you, give you some idea of what we're aiming for. And I have worked with one of the collage pages out of our Letters of Love kit. This is in our Etsy shop, and then I'm going to show you some alternate styles and different ways in which we can do it. So first things first, let's grab our first sheet and then we can get going on the first pattern. Okay, so aside from the page from the digital kit that I'll be working with today, I have also made up a few little bundles ready to go into my document wallets, and they include things like I've actually got some digitals in here that I printed off ready. I have actually done these digitals for you guys as a bit of a freebie. There's a vintage ephemera kit over on our Ko-fi page. If you would like to go and download it, it will only be there for a few days and then I'll be taking it down. But it's just as a thank you, because we have actually, rather you guys, 2,000 new subscribers in the last 28 days. That's phenomenal. And I'm really, really grateful to you all. So as a thank you, I'm putting this kit out onto our Ko-fi, as I said, and you can go and download that as a freebie. So if you do want to have, if you don't have any vintage ephemera yourselves, of your own rather, then you're welcome to go down, download that and have a go. Craft along then, can't you? So what I've done here is I've made up this lovely bundle here. Now in this bundle here, I have got some lovely letters and some telegrams and my grandfather's constable warrant, and this is just part of my grandparents' story. Basically, there's two telegrams, and then this telegram here is my grandfather proposing to my grandmother. Another telegram here where they've going to meet, and he's coming back from he was obviously in the army at the time, but coming home for a few days, and they're meeting up and going for a swim. And then this one here is his letter to his parents, saying that he's been successful in managing to secure leave to come home and marry my grandma. So that's their kind of that little bit of their story there. I've also got a page out of my Romeo and Juliet papers, and then just some old book pages, a music page, and then this rather charming page out of the old Punch book from 1892. The date is at the top of it. Oh, February the 20th, my gosh, the day before my birthday. But there's a thing in here called the Latter Day Valentine. So I thought that was rather topical for today. So I'm going to use this bundle here to go in here. And then I've got another bundle then, excuse me, with some other letters. Again, these have come from Digis. They will be available on our Ko-fi. There's another lovely selection there, mostly my grandparents' letters. And then I've just mixed that up with some music paper, some ledger paper, and some book pages. So all you'll need today are some old letters or book pages, paper of your choice. You'll need something to do a hole punch with. And I'm using this to bind, seam binding. Okay, but you can use anything, string, baker's twine, anything like that. Or you can even use your brads. Okay, let's crack on. Right, so first things first, we're going to take our A4 sheet. This is an A4 sheet that has been cut down slightly just to remove the white bits that come around the edges. I'm going to start off by folding back about an inch. I'm going to say about an inch. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to lose that lovely word love there, but never mind. Wouldn't let me loosen, eh? Right, where's my bone folder? Oops. Right, there we go. Okay, so, oh look, I've got buttons flowing everywhere. Okay, so we're going to take our lovely bundle of documents, just give them a tap to make sure that they are all nice and even on the top edge, and we're going to just tuck those now underneath that little lip that we've just created there. Now, if your documents are slightly longer, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. I'll show you in a moment how we're going to deal with that. But you just need to make sure that they are just tucked in at the top there and they go right to the edge. Can make it easy if you just pop a little clip on there. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is take our hole punch, and I'm not measuring these, I'm just eyeballing. I'm going to just pop on there, and then we're going to pop one there. There we go. Right. Okay, now you can, this is the point at which you can use your brads. If you'd prefer to put brads in the top and have those in the top there, that's fine. But I'm going to try with some seam binding on mine today because I think it'll look quite cute. So I'm just hoping now this will go through the holes nice and easily. Because we don't really faffing about. Oh, there we go. Marvellous. That's what we like to see. And then through, oops, come on. Nearly had a hole in one then, didn't we? There we go. Right, through there. So let's just turn this over a second. And then we are just going to tie the top. Now, I don't know about you, but this is the trickiest thing I've ever tried to tie a bow in. The trickiest. It just, I don't know. Just doesn't like coming through the hole. Right, come on. Play ball now. Be good. Oh, there we are, look. Making me out to be a fibber now it is. Okay, let's just trim that down a minute. There we go. Right, so we've got our lovely cutie little bow there now. Right, back now to folding over the rest. So, as I was saying earlier on, if your documents do come over the edge, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Now, what you might like to do is to just fold the bottom of that up. So I'm going to do that just so that that's tucked away there nice and neatly. And then I'm going to bring my wallet up here like this. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and just flatten all of that down into place there. Oh, I just like those flowers on that page. And then I'm going to just bring across this bit here. So just flatten that down there too. And there we go. There you have then the shape of your document wallet. Now, like I said, you can use them for all different things. I know that Rachel on Roxy Creations, she turn around. She used it for vintage ephemera. She had some lovely ephemera documents in there. You can use it to keep receipts and things in there. You can use it to keep, as in this case with this one, I've popped some lovely letters in there and keepsakes. But it's just a really nice addition to your journals, so that if you want to keep hold of this kind of stuff, you don't need it all just, you know, flying around everywhere in there. Okay, so that's that one. Now, how I've kept this one closed, obviously there's a variety of different ways in which you can keep it closed. What I've actually done, I had some, and they're like double brads. I don't know what else to call them, but basically they are little kind of like clasps that just fold over. So they're almost like the opposite of brads. So all I've done is I've just hooked that there over the top, and then the bottom bit then just folds literally into the corner. So that then just tucks on there like so, and then the same on the bottom. So I've literally just, so all you've got to do if you want to open it up is just slide it off, and then you can open up your document wallet and you can have a little look then at what's inside. But I think that's really cute. I like it very much. So just added a few little bits of ephemera on the bottom there just to dress it up. Okay, so that's that one. Let me just pop that back on there a second. Okay, so that's the first style of which we can do this, but I thought we would give something else a go and try and do something a little different. So that's that one there. Oh, I love them. I just want to put them on my desk and look at them. Right, so the next thing I want us to try is taking, this is one of the envelopes that came in our Letters of Love kit. Now what I have gone on and done ready is to spray it with a little bit of my distress ink. This one here, Antiqued Bronze. I sprayed that on there about 5-10 minutes ago, just so it would go ahead and dry, because whenever I'm using that, I just tend to end up being plastered in the stuff. I don't know about you. But just because I'm incredibly messy, that's no reflection on the product at all. And a little impatient. I can't seem to just wait for them to dry. But yeah, so I've sprayed that on just to kind of make it look a little bit, you know, give it a bit of interest. And I just love the look. So that's been done on there ready. And I'm going to just take this shape now, and it's an envelope shape. And it's one of those envelopes without any wings, is that what you would call them? The side flappy bits, side flaps, whatever they want to be called, but you know what I mean. The bits that fold in. There we go. Right, sorry guys, that's the pin for that. Okay, so we've got this. I backed it, when I printed it, I backed it with some music paper. This will also be available to you as a digi to download the freebie on our coffee channel. The music paper, that is. I'm going to just find my folds now on here. Put that one there. And then okay, so that's our envelope put together. Nice and simple, fairly straightforward, isn't it? There we are, lovely job. Now I'm going to take some documents and we're going to try and do the same thing in here. Now obviously I need these documents to be fairly short because there's not going to be anywhere to go, so I won't use that one. I've got that one spare as well. Again, that one will be on there for you to download as a free digi. But these little letters are great because literally cut them out and you just wouldn't know. A little bit of ink around them. I just think they look really, what's the word I'm looking for? Authentic. Right, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to affix these now, but this end. Oh, this end. Excuse me. So, making sure that my letters are tap, tap, tapped. And then I'm going to just pop that on there. Just need to make sure that's inside of here. I do wonder if that bit there's a little bit. No, I think it'll be all right. There we go. Just make sure all that's lined up there. Now, the only thing you've got to watch is just make sure that that's not rising up. So when I did a little earlier on, I did tend to bring it down the notch. There we go. Right, your fapping now, Rach. Paper clip, bulldog clip, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now at this point, I'm now going to just put my folds in to the paper before I fix it down, because then if there is any wriggling around or changes that need to be done, I can do that. Then I'm going to fold this down. Excuse me, sorry. Because it will sit like so. Imagine obviously that I don't have that massive paper clip there. But when you open it, the document will open like this, okay? Right, so same as before, 2 holes. One here. And one here. There we go. And what did I do with the seam binding? What did I do with my seam binding? Oh, there it is. Crikey, Rachel, I've had teeth, it would have bitten you. Goodness. I either just have major deja vu or I said that 5 minutes ago. Did I say that 5 minutes ago? I don't know. Right, okay, so let's just drag that through there. Let's not make it too long. And then, as we did with the other one, we're just going to pop that through there like that. Take that out of the way. Oh. Try and make ourselves a little bow. And like I say, obviously you can do this with any twine, string, lace, basically anything that you can pop through the little holes. Or you can affix with brads and then put a separate closure in place. I'm so sorry, I'm really having difficulty tying this tonight. My fingers don't like this this loop. There we go. Okay. My goodness, that was hard work then. I was starting to think, I'm going to have to turn the camera off. This is not good. There we go. Stubby little bow. Right. Now, what should happen, if this has worked out right, is that this should then tuck into here. And it'll stay shut with the little bow. How cute is that? Oh, I think that's lovely. Sorry, I know my bow's not up to much, guys. But yeah, so I just thought that was a really nice alternative way to store our documents. A nice little use for the envelopes, which we all have with our kits and one thing or another. I know you're all making envelopes all the time, but I just thought that that was a super, super cute use for that. Now here's one that I made earlier on. Excuse me. Same sort of, you know, same idea. I've just put a few embellishments on this. Used my lovely distress ink on that one as well. And I've just added a little bit of lace to the top of the flap there. But again, we've got that same idea, and then you open it up inside and we've got some lovely letters and book pages, and oh, it's all lovely. So literally fold that down, and then just tuck that then into your bow. There we are. And then you've got yourself a cutie little document holder. So that's the second version. And then the final one I thought that perhaps we could try was with, what have we done with it? Here we go. A sheet of vellum. And I thought, surely this is going to be good. So let's go with the same process again. Let's fold over at top. So this is going back to the original, you know, the first one that we did. And then I am going to just grab, have I got any documents left here? Let's have a little look what bundle I've got here. So we've got a large digi there. And this here is, this is a piece of ephemera, and it's been bouncing about my room for ages. So it's pink, I'm going to pop it in. Because we're going all Valentine-y. And I'm just going to put that under there. You can't beat a bit of ledger, can you? Is that everything? Yep. Oh, let me see if that one will fit as well. Because I like the edging on that one. There we go. Right. So, now the only thing I'm going to say is, bear in mind, if you're using smaller documents, such as receipts or anything like that, and they're not the full width, just think to yourself, if you're only going to put 2 holes in, make sure you sit it slightly off center so that it gets caught in one of the holes. Otherwise, it's going to be nothing holding it in place. Okay, let's pop a little bulldog clip on there. Let's create some holes. These are just so super easy to make. Just fantastic. And literally you could just do them in no time at all. I'll tell you what I'm going to use for this one. Right, so I've got this kind of bit of lace trim here now, so I'm going to try and use, see if I can get that through there. I'm struggling to find things again this evening. I had a bit of a mad move around earlier on, moved everything in my craft room and now I can't find anything. Story of my life really, but there we go, hey ho. But I do have a little bit more room now behind me to swing the cat. I don't actually have a cat, but just saying. Sorry, I'm mumbling again, aren't I? Do you know why I mumble? Because when I'm talking too much, my throat gets really dry and then I start coughing. So I think, oh, if I talk a little bit quieter, I won't start coughing then, because that's really annoying as well. So I am sorry if I go a bit quiet. It's not intentional. Also, I don't think the microphone on my phone is great. Right, there we are. It's quite an elaborate bow there, isn't it? Right, and let's fold this over. And then let's fold this one over here. Oh, I do like this with vellum. I like it very much indeed. Right. Okay, that bit was quite elaborate, but that's all right. There we are. Now, there's all sorts of ways you can hold these shut. You can either do yourself a string thing and take it round. You can utilise the string you have on the front. So you could always give it a kind of, you know, a dual purpose tie and then tie the back like that. But obviously when you open it then you have to make sure you do that up so that it doesn't come undone. But I really like that with the vellum, and it's got that nice crinkly sound to it as well. So there we are, guys. I'm not going to keep you any longer. That's our little project for today. So that's my take on Roxy's weekly challenge. So thank you for that, Rachel, because I really enjoyed that this week. And that was just such a fun little project and just really nice, I thought, for Valentine's Day. So if you would like something to pop your letters into, why not have a go and see if you can make yourself a little letter document holder. Please don't forget, there is that download for you, the DigiKit, on our Ko-fi page. And again, just a huge, massive thank you to everybody that has subscribed this last month. It's just been absolutely phenomenal, and I'm just so grateful to you all for your support and your constant amazing feedback. If you've enjoyed today's video, if you wouldn't mind, please just leaving me a like and a comment and just tell me what you enjoyed about the video today, and I'd really appreciate that. And if you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be great if you'd like to become a subscriber as well. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care now. Bye.